Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. June 16th. Open mindedness. We have found that God does not make too hard terms with those who seek Him. To us, the realm of spirit is broad, roomy, all inclusive, never exclusive or forbidding to those who earnestly seek. It is open, we believe, to all men, as Bill sees it, page 7. Open mindedness to concepts of a higher power can open doors to the spirit. Often I find the human spirit in various dogmas and faiths. I can be spiritual in the sharing of myself. The sharing of self joins me to the human race and brings me closer to God as I understand Him. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, June 16th. In Al-Anon, we talk a lot about the need to let others experience the consequences of their actions. We know that most alcoholics have to hit a bottom and become uncomfortable with their own behavior before they can effectively do something about it. Those of us who love alcoholics often have to learn to get out of the way of this bottom. We learn to detach with love. Another reason for detachment with love may be equally important in building healthy, loving, respectful relationships. Many of us have interfered not only with a loved one's problems, but also with their achievements. I may have the best intentions, but if I take over other people's responsibilities, I may rob them of the chance to accomplish something and to feel good about what they've done. Although I'm trying to help, my actions may be communicating a lack of respect for my loved one's abilities. When I detach with love, I offer support by freeing those I care about to experience both their own satisfactions and disappointments. Today's reminder: I am learning the difference between help and interference. Today I will examine the way I offer support. There is a quote from Al-Anon Faces Alcoholism, and it reads, "Detachment did not mean disinterest. I considered detachment respect for another's personhood." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, June 16th. Accepting life. Some things we must accept, others we can change. The wisdom to know the difference comes with growth in our spiritual program. Basic text, page 95. It's relatively easy to accept the things we like. It's the things we don't like that are hard to accept. But remaking the world and everyone in it to suit our tastes would solve nothing. After all, the idea that the world was to blame for all our problems was the attitude that kept us using. And that attitude nearly killed us. In the course of working the steps, we begin to ask ourselves hard questions about the roles we ourselves have played in creating the unacceptable lives we've lived. In most cases, we found that what needed changing was our own attitude and our own actions, not the people, places, and things around us. In recovery, we pray for wisdom to know the difference between what can and can't be changed. Then, once we see the truth of our situation, we pray for the willingness to change ourselves. Just for today, higher power, grant me the wisdom to know the difference between what can be changed and what I must accept. Please help me gratefully accept the life I've been given. Today, Emotions Anonymous, June 16th. Reflection for today. Today I shall pause and consider all the positive and wonderful circumstances of my life, free gifts from my higher power, which are showered upon me. It is time to state my gratitude for these blessings. I am grateful for my health and for my life. I am grateful for the loving and lovely people in my life, family, friends, and co-workers. They contribute to my happiness and well-being. I am grateful for the beauty surrounding me: sun, sea, blue skies, flowers, and even rain. I am grateful for my sense of humor, which eases my way along life's path. I am grateful especially for the EA program, which has taught me about appreciation and gratitude, as well as a way of life. Meditation for today. Thank you, Higher Power, for all the blessings of my life. Help me always to remember gratitude. Today I will remember I am blessed with a good life. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. June 16. Healing. There is no healing without feeling. BRB, page 52. For so many of us, we learn to feel helpless and even hopeless, like giving up was the only intelligent way to endure our childhoods. This hopelessness is part of what feeds the depression we experience as adults. It may seem paradoxical, but in ACA we learn that we need to experience our grief in order to alleviate our depression. It may only be through first-hand experience that we can understand how this works. There is a difference between the stagnant quality of hopelessness and the flowing quality of grief work. The former seems like a permanent state. It drags us down and makes us feel like there's no way out. The latter seems more like a temporary phase on the way to acceptance, integration, and peace. One never seems to say goodbye, while the other is about the courage to say goodbye to the losses we've sustained and all the things we cannot change. The thought of doing grief work, of feeling the pain of our past, may seem daunting, but in ACA we come to know that this is the balm that heals our ruptured souls. The affirmation reads, on this day, I have the courage to grieve my past in order to say hello to the present and the future. This is DHB Recovery Network. I am Day. Please share, subscribe, like, but most of all, be the you that you are created to be, one day at a time. And remember that you are not alone.